From the moment we open our eyes to this world, life begins to reveal its dual nature. Joy and sorrow, gain and loss, pleasure and pain, everything comes woven together. To be human is to walk through a landscape filled with beauty and storms, and to feel each moment touch the heart. Buddhism teaches that suffering is not a punishment, not a destiny, and not something that arrives to break us. Suffering is a teacher, a messenger, a reminder that the mind is holding something too tightly or resisting something too fiercely. As children, we move through life with innocence. We do not yet question why things happen the way they do. We simply live, we simply feel, we simply are. But as we grow, experience begins to shape our inner world. We learn to cling to what brings comfort and fear what brings discomfort. We learn to expect, to demand, to attach our peace to things outside ourselves. When those things change, as all things eventually do, we suffer. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from misunderstanding the nature of reality. We believe things should stay the same. We believe people should remain who they are. We believe that moments, emotions, and relationships should last forever. But life is movement. Life is flow. Life is a river that never pauses, no matter how tightly we try to grasp a single drop of water. Every moment of suffering begins in this misunderstanding, the misunderstanding that life should be stable, that life should obey our wishes, that life should match the picture in our minds. When things fall apart, we think something has gone wrong. But in truth, things fall apart because that is their nature. Everything rises, and everything must eventually fade. This is not cruelty. This is the rhythm of existence. The mind suffers because it resists this rhythm. It wants what is pleasant to continue. It wants what is unpleasant to disappear. It wants life to behave according to its desires. This constant push and pull creates tension, stress, anxiety, and fear. A storm within us, even when the world outside is peaceful. The Buddha explained that suffering has roots: desire, attachment, expectation, resistance, and ignorance. These are the chains the mind places on itself, and every chain can be removed. When you look deeply at your suffering, you begin to see that it is not the world causing it, but the mind's reaction to the world. You suffer not because someone walked away, but because the mind expected them to stay. You suffer not because life changed, but because the mind demanded that it remain the same. You suffer not because you lost something, but because the mind believed it belonged to you forever. Suffering comes from holding what was never meant to be held. In Buddhism, the path to ending suffering does not begin on the outside. It begins within. It begins with clarity, with awareness, with seeing life simply as it is. When you see the truth of impermanence, you no longer cling to moments, you appreciate them. You no longer grasp at relationships, you honor them. You no longer fear loss, you understand it. You no longer fight change, you move with it. A deep softness enters the heart when you stop demanding that life remain still. You begin to flow with the river instead of trying to stop its current. This is the beginning of freedom. The Buddha taught that suffering can end, not by controlling life, but by understanding it, not by forcing peace, but by releasing what disturbs it, not by escaping the world, but by seeing through the illusions that bind the mind. Peace comes slowly, like dawn rising over a quiet valley. It does not arrive in a single moment, but through gentle, continuous understanding. You begin to notice that emotions come and go, just like clouds drifting across the sky. You begin to see that thoughts arise and fade, like waves touching the shore. You begin to feel that everything within you is always changing. Nothing is stuck. Nothing is permanent. Nothing needs to be clung to. When you rest in this understanding, suffering begins to dissolve. The tightness in the chest loosens. The mind becomes lighter. The heart becomes calmer. You begin to breathe again. Letting go is not losing. Letting go is healing. Letting go is seeing clearly that nothing was ever truly yours. Not the past, not the future, not even the identity you cling to. When you release the need for control, life does not fall apart, it falls into place. You begin to accept people as they are, not as you wish them to be. You begin to meet life as it arrives, not as you fear it might. You begin to live in the present, not trapped in memories or imagination. Suffering softens when awareness strengthens. In silence, in breath, in stillness, the truth reveals itself. You are not your thoughts. You are not your fears. You are not your attachments. You are the awareness behind them, the witness, the observer, the calm presence that remains even when the storm passes through. This awareness is your refuge, your sanctuary, your freedom. The Buddha showed that enlightenment is not an escape from life. It is a deeper understanding of life, a clarity so profound that suffering no longer finds space to grow. Every moment holds a path to freedom if you meet it with awareness. Every breath holds a doorway to peace if you enter it with presence. Every experience becomes a teacher if the mind is willing to see. Suffering ends not when life becomes perfect, but when the mind stops demanding perfection. This is the Buddhist path, a path of wisdom, clarity, gentleness, and deep compassion for yourself. When you stop fighting life, life stops fighting you. In that surrender, peace blossoms. In that understanding, freedom dawns. And in that stillness, your suffering finally rests.